The story of Vusmu's cat Matlala, it just keeps giving and giving and giving, right? NEWS24, they are basically reporting the following now. Mr. Begitele and Kat Matlala, together with Maumela, this same Maumela that is related to Ramaphosa, they had a summit, or they had a meeting that took place in Maumela's mansion. Now, this mansion is around Zimbali. The meeting or the summit, that is where it was happening. Now, the article is written as follows. The heading by the investigative journalist who goes by the name of Jeff Wicks. The heading of the article that was released today says, Cele Matlala held a secret summit at Tembisa Tender Don's Zimbali Villa. Former Minister of Police Peggy Cele held a court with Vusmuzi Kat Matlala and their summit in Izimbali Estate Mansion owned by Tembisa Hospital Syndicate Don Morgan Maumela. Maumela denied he let the pair use one of his two villas of estate, but Cele insisted we met in a house. The meeting took place in a month before the 360 million police tender awarded to Matlala in June last year was cancelled. Right? You know, this other time I said to you guys, sometimes you are bidding, you think when you are bidding for a tender, but the person who or the company that will be awarded that tender has long been decided. These processes of you guys bidding is just formalities. They know who they are looking for. They've agreed with that individual. Whether you're just wasting their time, but for the sake of formalities, they will allow you. That is what we are learning from this story. But let's get it. Let's dive deep into the story. It says, former Minister of Police Peggy Cele held a secret meeting with Vusmu's Kat Matlala at Balito Plush Zimbali Estate in Villa, owned by Tembisa Hospital tender Don Morgan Maumela. The pair held the court at the Virtue Seaside Enclave on 18 March 2025, less than a month before Matlala's 360 million health service tender from the police signed off amid allegation of fraud, collusion, and fronting was cancelled. The 3-year deal was adjudicated and awarded in June last year, while Cele was the police minister. Only after he departed from the public office, he claimed, did he strike up a close relationship with Matlala, enjoying luxury joints in glitzy Pretoria penthouse and apartment the tenderpreneur list. It continues to give more than what we can take. I mean, at this moment, before we proceed, let's give credit to this investigative journalist by the name of Jeff Wick. Clearly, this man has done an incredible job, especially when it comes to this story. In fact, I would love to interview this journalist. I must make means. I must interview this journalist. I've got a studio. Why not? But yeah. So he has done an incredible job in breaking down the story little by little. We are where we are today because of him and thanks to him. But before we can proceed, let's start here. If you're not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To like the video, it is free of charge. You can also join. Click the join button. Become a member of this YouTube channel. You will pay from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also make use of the Super Thanks button. You can donate from as little as 20 Rand a month as we proceed. Okay, guys. We've got a good news. The good news is that we now have Roadcaster Pro 2. So, Roadcaster Pro 2 allows us to have a live stream where you will call and we have a live discussion, even pre-recorded conversations. So yeah, that is where I'm going. I'm broke again, guys. This thing is, you go and check the normal price. It is retailing around 20,000. So took my last 20,000. So the setup is incomplete. I still need some cash to buy the table and the table where I'm gonna be placing this this thing. So because of that, I don't know when am I gonna start, because I still need to buy chairs. You understand? I still need to buy office chair and the table so we can start this program. So yeah, I'm broke, but I will see what I can do. Nevertheless, I'm not going to open a WhatsApp group, guys. Please just know that I'm not. And so Abanye, please guys, stop calling this number and say I was testing if it's working. And guys, please stop this thing of saying hi. It's busy. Just please, just go in and just say what you have to say, please. Now let's proceed with the story again. The story says Cele now finds himself uncomfortably close to Matlala, a former police contractor and attempted murder accused, and Maumela, who is alleged to have commanded an extraction network of 21 companies trading with Tembisa Hospital. Yeah. This man basically is draining Tembisa Hospital empty. 21 different companies. Yeah. This guy is draining this whole thing empty. Yo, listen to this. The Maumela Syndicate is known to have been paid at least 360 million through tainted hospital contract in 2 years. Maumela, through a family trust, owns 2 houses in Zimbabwe, which are collectively valued at 350 million. How big those houses must have been. Maumela is a nephew to President Ramaphosa from his first marriage. Ramaphosa has distanced himself from the tenderpreneur and said in parliament, I don't know this man. WhatsApp messages obtained by NEWS24 revealed that Maumela, as a Zimbabwe resident, generated gate entry code and sent them to Matlala. Look, it says, this is the code. Welcome. Your once-off Zimbabwe visitor entry exit code is blah, 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 blah. Visit to what address directed, valid until 18 March. Look, it was 18 March, valid until 18 March, 1 minute to 12. Mau is a shortening of Maumela in full name. Matlala then sent this message to Cele, followed by another. I am sending location leading to the house now. In response, NEWS24's question, Maumela said he had no knowledge of a meeting between the pair. He said, I'm not involved in those police things that are happening. I was never part of any meeting that was held. You can check my records, he added. Maumela confirmed that he had sent access code to Matlala. So in other words, he's basically saying, yeah, Matlala used my house. But again, do you now notice that this thing is deeper than what meets the eye? That's the first thing that I want you to note. Do you notice that this thing is deeper than what meets the eye? First, acknowledge that. Do you see that? 2, do you see how well connected Matlala is? Do you notice that the man is well connected? Guys, Matlala is connected. I don't know who needs to hear this, but guys, Matlala is connected. I don't know who needs to hear this, but Matlala is connected. That guy is well connected. Let's continue reading the work of Jeff Wick, investigative journalist for News24, says, I can explain to you how it happens. There was, if you remember, on the 18th of March, a soccer match Pirates were playing. He said that Matlala had been in Durban as a football spectator, wanted to book a hotel at Zimbabwe. I assisted him in getting a code to go inside to book the hotel. I don't know whether he booked, right? He denied having given Matlala a run of either of his Zimbabwe properties. He says, I don't give out houses to friends because you don't know tomorrow there might be something. When Maumela was told that the Pirate game had been played 2 days prior in Johannesburg and that he had granted Matlala access on Monday, he said maybe it was chips. Hey, so you know what? Bombshel is a liar. Listen to this though. So he says that there was a game, Orlando Pirates, right? But then they said, but wait, that game was played in Joburg 2 days before this date. Listen to this. He says, maybe it was Kaizer Chiefs. But listen to this now when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs. News24 says, however, Chiefs played the Richards Bay FC in Umlazi, Durban 2 days prior. Cele's account was mockery different. He was certain with the meeting with Matlala at a house and not at a hotel. He said he was unaware of who owned the house and added he did not know Maumela and their pet did not have their relationship. Cele will not be drawn to comment on what was discussed during the meeting and said that he will gladly appear before an appropriate forum. Hey! So, but then from here, you know, that's the point that News24 is trying to point out. Is that from here you can clearly see the relationship between Maumela and this guy, Ket Matlala. And what I like is that Cele has simplified things. I think Cele, guys, we are not giving him credit. I'm not saying give him credit for doing the right thing. I'm saying we have heard about General Libya denying about Malcolm X denying about Libya. You know, it just went out and it just came out worse. We have heard about Minister of Police, former Minister of Police Umchun, denying knowing Mokhotsi, but evidence was produced which suggests otherwise. We have heard about General Sbiya saying things, but evidence was produced. For instance, the political killing test team was disbanded by said Usbiya was disbanded by who? He said it was the current police commissioner. It turns out that Masemola says, hey, wait, me. And then the letter comes out. It turns out it was the minister, not the police commissioner. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So Cele, let's give him credit for one thing here. He understands that if I can deny the relationship with Matlala, evidence will come out and suggest otherwise, and then everybody will go out and say I'm a liar. Do you notice that we are not hard on Cele for one reason? We know Cele is lying, but at least he has this thing of acknowledging certain things. Not this deny until evidence is produced otherwise. You understand what I'm trying to say? So give Cele credit for just acknowledging that I have a relationship with Matlala. Although I think he's lying to say the relationship started after he exited the office. I honestly believe he's lying. But let's give him credit. Now, on this aspect, do you remember I said to people, stay away from media. Learn from Cele. These are the things that you learn from Cele. He comments when it is necessary and disappear. But when he has to, when he knows that, hey, they will quote me, And then he acknowledges things. Not this thing of denying that the sun is bright. It lights the universe. Now we must produce evidence and show you that you are lying. Come on. Listen to this. News24 then says, choice of mention. The MHR Maumela Family Trust, of which Maumela, his mother and sister are trustees, is a vehicle through which the family accumulated property portfolio worth 310 million in 5 years. Alongside of 75 million home in Bantry Bay and another in Camps Bay purchased for 32 million, the trust 9 fund upmarket properties in Sentin and had the best spot. Yeah, but I know the area. I've been there, but in this real estate spree, Debt office records show that the trust purchased 2 multi-million rand properties in Zimbabwe. First, set on the fingers of the green freeway of the Estate Golf Course, was purchased in May 2018 for 9.75 million rand. 18 months later, a second palatial property set on a ridge overlooking the Indian Ocean was purchased for 25.38 million. Together, they represented 323 million of some of the most sought after real estate in KwaZulu-Natal. You see, before I proceed, one of the things that you learn from this is that the trustee will not have been subjected to this had Maumela decided to behave. Do you see a misbehavior of one person? It then brings a lot of people. Now let's talk about old friends. The meeting took place at critical time. Matlala underperformance in the police contract had been thrust into the fore. An internal audit found indication of fraud and bidding rigging. Investigators called a National Police Commissioner Fani Masemola to cancel it. The meeting also came less than a week before Masemola notified Matlala, calling for the representation as why his tender should not be squashed. Then News24 gives us something very interesting. But I want you to notice that Tembisa Hospital is a crime scene. I don't know if you noticed that. Tembisa Hospital is a crime scene. The way it's being looted, Tembisa Hospital, guys, is a crime scene. And I'm going to repeat this. But listen to this graph that they are giving, News24. They are saying SAPS tender from boom to bust. Minya company, local Medicare 24 Tshwane district landed a 360 million health service in tender over a period of 3 years. In a matter of months, Top Brass moved to cancel the tender. 26 January 2024, SAPS published a tender notice of what 3-year deal was previously won by Metropolitan, right? 19 February 2024, closing the date for bid submission. Bid Evaluation Committee met and recommended the appointment of Medicare 24 Tshwane. A member of this committee was Brigadier Petuna Lenono. 1 June 2024, Lenono resigned from SAPS. Interesting. 18 June 2024, tender awarded to Vusmuziket Matlala. 6 December 2024, Matlala's home business raided in double kidnapping investigation. 20 December 2024, News24 revealed Matlala's tender windfall and he resigns as Medicare 24 Tshwane district. 9 January 2024, internal audit begins. 27 January 2025, Peggy Cele enjoys a luxury stay in Matlala's luxury hotel penthouse. 30 January, audit complete and recommends cancellation of tender and criminal investigation. I listen to this. All this point at SAPS paid Matlala 18.5 million. 5 March 2024, News24 revealed a director switch. Cele was installed as a front. 14 March 2025, News24 revealed that Lenono took up a job with Matlala. This represents a breach of contract. 18 March 2025, Cele met with Matlala and Morgan Maumela in Zimbali Villa. 24 March 2025, Masemola writes to Matlala and indicate intentions to scrap the tender. 1 May 2025, News24 revealed Matlala is a prime suspect in the attempted murder of his former lover, which is Tebogo Tobejana. 9 May, Cele makes a lot of calls to Matlala just days before his arrest. 12 May 2025, SAPS terminates the 360 million contract. 14 May, Matlala is arrested by a specialized team of detectives. A total amount paid is 50 million rand. Guys, give credit to NEWS24 here. Let's give them credit. The article is very detailed. Some of the things here, I did not even read them. The article is well detailed. Now, they then says Tembisa to Zimbali. News24 investigation into the 2021 matter of Babita using database of 6,000 Gauteng Department of Health emails and the contents of the of Babita's cell phones placed Matlala and Maumela in lodge. Right? News24 linked Maumela to 21 entities that are controlled by a network of his friends, family, and lovers. Matlala was linked through 3 companies that trade with the hospital. Listen to this. The Maumela network. Hangai Maumela, Tebogo Sebohode, Bruno Trading and Suppliers, 5.9 million. Tebogo Medical Suppliers, Atang Medical Suppliers, same business address as 7 of Maumela's companies, right? Shared interest in security company, right? Black Trading Suppliers, Vusmus Ket Matlala, Ko Kabeng Trading and Suppliers, Falcon Cat Trading and Suppliers, 400 and yeah, okay, we will not look at that, but yeah. It then takes us cousin Alwani Maumela, trading supplier, Alo Construction, Sunshine Gauteng Trading Supplier. The money is that you're seeing there, guys. Roman Maumela, Odori Family Trust, Trustee Luinda Barrel. Man, like the list goes on and on. News24 here was I think sooner or later we might see a documentary. Sooner or later, I think News24 should be working on a documentary here. They've done an incredible investigative work. You understand? So I think sooner or later, News24 really needs to look. I think they owe us a documentary series. News24, you guys owe us documentary series about the life of Matlala. It's got to be different episodes altogether. Like there's a part where you need to focus on how he captured Tembisa, and then you go to Maumela and you also prove how he captured Tembisa Hospital, and all this information, like how Babita got how she got eliminated, and why Tebogo Tobejana also was going to be eliminated. Now we'll come back to Tebogo Tobejana, but it is important that they document this. They are doing so in a form of a of articles, but I think it will also be important that they also document this in a form of a book as well as a documentary series. They owe us. We are demanding a documentary series because it's a movie. It's a movie. This is a real movie. This is a real movie. We demand from you, Jeff Wick, a documentary series from this thing. And let me repeat, we demand, we're not even asking, we demand a documentary series from this. Because, I mean, there's you can tell, man, these people, they've been doing thorough investigation. These people have been hard at work. And it shows because the news, they just keep breaking the story every now and again. They just keep adding more and more and more. But now, let's go back to Teboho Tobechana, because a lot of people were asking the question as to why didn't she report when all of these things were happening? Why didn't Teboho Tobechana report? Now, if you look at Abo Maumela, yes, and you're looking at the things that they've been able to achieve, there's something that I want you to notice here. Look, knowing Matlala and his network, if you were in the position of Teboho Tobechana, do you think you will just come out and say things? If the guy at the top, Ramaphosa's relative, is involved, do you think you will not be intimidated to keep quiet? I want to tell you guys, I fully understand why Teboho Tobechana wouldn't have spoken. She just almost became a history, by the way, which is evidence that okay, let me slow down. This is evidence that had Teboho Tobechana said anything, she would have been literally a history. They will make sure. Right now, they were trying to make her history because they were scared of what she knows. Do you see what I'm trying to say? There are more people here who knows a lot, but they won't dare say a word. So long as they want to live, they won't dare say a single word, but they know a lot. Imagine what we've been shown by NEWS24. It's not even the complete picture. Not to discredit Jeff Wick, I'm saying he's giving us information based on whatever information he was able to get hold of. Imagine the things that Teboho Tobechana knows that it is not even part and parcel of what NEWS24 have revealed. Wouldn't they be scared? What more cruelty was done behind closed doors that possibly Teboho Tobechana knows about it? And remember I said to you, one of these people, guys, are so predictable. There are few. When you threaten these big people, there are normally three things that will happen to you. There's gonna be a fabrication of case against you. You're gonna get arrested. It has happened to the likes of Abu Makubo, the man who works for Hawks, who will testify on the Senzo Miwa trial. It has happened to them. Took years for them to finally come to a point of being cleared by court. Patricia Marshall was involved with the story saga, what I'm trying to say, and ended up winning that case against Shedrax B. What I'm trying to say is that it's predictable. They will open cases against you. You can be said to have raped somebody, you know what I'm saying? Or anything. 2, they are going to kill you. Or 3, they are going to bribe you. If they can't bribe you, most of the time, or if they don't know how they look, if they want to use you, the first thing is to bribe you. But if they can't bribe you, then the two will follow. If they want to use you, if they see a potential of using you for their benefit. That is why it is important for you guys to support this YouTube channels and all the stuff, because it just helps to stay free from these things, stay free from all of this temptation. Not that I've been a victim of, but I'm trying to say that some of the things that I'm talking about, it's because I know them. That's what I'm saying. But I wouldn't go further. I just chose to starve, knowing that there's money there, but I'm like, and this, don't call me in this. Because I know it's going to catch up with you tomorrow. But what I'm trying to say is that that's the reason why you guys, you need to watch the ads. You need to join, become members of this YouTube channel. Until we meet again, good people. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to join, become a member of this YouTube channel. Don't forget to share this video with more people. Don't forget to behave and save the number and use it when it matters the most. And just go straight to the point. And don't say hi, who, just go straight to the point. And yeah, we'll meet again.